wasn't supposed to happen. Romeo. Why does this keep happening? Is it me? Is it my fault? Romeo. You never should have had to suffer this. Not you.
Vaya lo que le han hecho a Romeo.
This is horrific. To see the arms of her apprentice like that. Do you think she'll be okay? I mean, that would destroy anyone, regardless of their resolve. The only way we can help her is to find Romeo.
Un poco mustios. Ante la duda le damos a 0 y ya está. Uf. Los chavalillos, sí.
Wait, this must be Sophia's room. So, she was here when all this happened.
tipo insistente. Pero ya sabemos que el Stargazer lo tenemos ahí. tío. Tipo duro. Leah.
This must be Valentinus in his wife's chambers, if I had to guess. So many bloodstains. I don't think they made it out of here alive. Even a former leader of the Order was helpless when death came calling.
Leah era la hija adoptiva de Valentinus y su esposa, así que le convertía como en hermanastra de Sofía. Pues aquí están Sofía, sus padres y Leah. Como se pone el brazo ese, ¿no? Bueno, pues... Tenemos que llegar hasta aquí. matando poco a poco, no tenemos prisa. Ya vendremos luego. Primero vamos a limpiar un poco esto. Ahí tenemos dos más. Y vemos que hay como compartimentos secretos. Vale. No debería haber gastado esto. Creo que es por aquí que tienes que mover una cosica. Veis que antes lo hemos visto por aquí fuera. Con la mancura. La escalera. Mamma mía. ahora volvemos a acabar casi en el principio. Aquí estábamos, hemos venido por ahí arriba. Pero no iba a ser todo tan fácil, ¿no? Se le ha roto el arma y todo. En cambio te dejan volver por aquí, o si has visto que te has dejado algo. No le puedes volver por aquí. Estás abierto. Pero vamos, es una tontería. Nos acercamos ya al final del juego, como nos han avisado, así que si tenéis algo que queréis revisar o ver, es el momento.
For now, I can only do what I can. I intend to fight to whatever end. Someone must, or else all hope is lost. I believe we both fight to protect someone dear to us. Is that not so? I had a hunch. Call it Trekker's instinct. It is time for us to go our separate ways. I wish you luck.
Well met, Masters.
Where's the legend I faced before?
it!
No. I must ask. Did you actually believe you could save your beloved apprentice? Pathetic! And who might you be? Oh, how sweet! Now our guest of honor, Leah Florence Monet, takes the stage one more time.
I will cut you into cornwood!
There it is! This precision, this technique! Oh, I missed them!
Swore an oath to Carlo. I swore I would never be late again. I won't lose anyone else! Not Romeo! Not anyone!
This is exactly what I've been waiting for! This pain! The alchemists offered me nothing but boredom. But you two, you'll offer me something greater, won't you? Go on, show me! Share your pain! Show me your truest fears!
Thank you. It's yours now. All this time, I wondered why you look so familiar. Now I know.
Bueno, ya está. I believe in you. Carry on. Don't forget, this is your story now. Maldito Yepeto. Siempre tocando los cojones. Mira la vida que me había dejado el colega. Bueno, hemos terminado el DLC, pero hay unas poquillas cosas por hacer que os las voy a enseñar. Vale, vamos a empezar con el hotel ocaso de Krat.
painting. This must have been Leah's room. Who knew her memories were so close?
My dearest Carlo, listening to this song always reminds me of you. Do you remember the time we all gathered to play this piece together? We were happy then. They were precious, if all too short moments of happiness. Perhaps those times were so precious because of their brevity. Why is it that we humans always look for more when happiness is already in our grasp? I couldn't appreciate what we had then, but that wasn't because I found you tiresome. After breaking ties with the Monad family, I was lost. I could barely take care of myself. So taking responsibility for you and Romeo, it was more than I could bear at the time. But in the end, you two saved me. You washed away all the spite and hatred in my heart. Legendary stalker. A worthless title. That cruel end should never have been your fate. It was only when I held your pale, cold face in my hands that I understood that we should have stayed together. That I should never have left the two of you. But now you belong to the past. I shouldn't cry. It happens to us all. Eventually, I will join you there as well. No one lives forever. So in time, we will meet again. And in that moment, my wish is that I get to sit with you as the light of the sunrise washes over us, and we share a laugh. Together, your teacher, Leah.
Un recuerdo bonito de Leah. El cuadro que pintó la mujer ciega de la silla de ruedas.
Wow, look at it. It's so beautiful.
Yo creo que ya lo tengo, pero... Visto ahora tiene el cascabel. Si vais al jardín, ¿vale? Después del enfrentamiento.
Hey, they're probably okay, right? I mean, Leah is the legendary stalker after all. Surely they made it out just fine. But if not, there may be another thread of fate at work here. And it's up to us to cut it. Because there has to be a way. We may not be able to save everyone, but we can find a way to save those left. So let's find it. Together.
Aquí estaba Romeo. Y si seguimos por aquí, nos encontramos a Rosaura.
You came. I knew you would. So happy to see you again. Friends always meet again. So I'll wait for you. Again at the world's end. Farewell. My forever friend, who looks like my dear Carlo.
Carlo con Gepetto, con Camille y Rosaura.
Factual guest. I bid you welcome, puppet of Geppetto. This is our first face-to-face meeting, isn't it? And I hope you weren't too attached to the rhyming. It gets to be a chore without the transmitter to help. Welcome to my sanctum of riddles. I admit I did not really expect you to make this journey in person. Oh, the havoc you must have wreaked along the way. Was there much blood other than what's all over you? I know all about those alchemist cowards. Hiding away on their island, growing more monstrous by the day, refusing to acknowledge either fact that they are hiding or that they are monsters. And how about you? Is this the real you? Or are you still practicing the liar's art as only you can? You must answer. The question is simple, but I repeat, you must answer. And that answer will show what or who you are. Who you have decided to be. Now listen closely and heed the king's speech, or the answer to this one will stay out of reach. Are you a puppet or a human being? Which one are you? Are you... Finally! You understand! Yes, we are human. We may be trapped by ergo, but we live, we think, we love, we hate. They have locked us in the prison they call puppetry. I learned this truth long ago. That is why I've been exacting my revenge against them all ever since. Blood and revenge, revenge and blood. It's the only thing that truly drives me. And it was so much fun. Even if you're lying right now, even if you don't believe your own answer, the truth is clear. Proof is evident. Only humans practice deception so intensely for reasons that are so unnecessary. Well, these moments of clarity are enjoyable. Now the rhyming, it helps me maintain focus. At least it helps me hide the urge to kill that I feel every waking moment. But no play can go on forever. No. It was fun while it lasted, son of Geppetto. The king of riddles shall now retire. The play is over. You don't have to go home or straight to hell. Though that would be my choice. But you can't stay here. Not if you want to live. Aren't you curious, huh? Don't you want to know? Oh. Of course you do. Delicious. Time is all I have left. But your time is limited, Geppetto boy. I will gladly waste every moment you have if you like. It's your life. So, come on. Now or never. This tower is absorbing all the ergo in Krat. It was built in this precise location because it's the most efficient place in the world to study and use ergo wavelengths. But it's not even about me. Or you, either. This is about the goddess in the tower. Now she, is worth saving. Her powers are impossible. Her knowledge is endless. She is more, well, awakened than any of us. And you see, she has so much power. It's not like she'll miss just a little. So, I have simply been sharing. Why bother? Well, I was bored. Is there any more human motivation in all the world? What if I made a puppet of a human, the way they made humans of puppets? What could possibly be more fun? More suitable? The play is over. You don't have to go home or straight to hell. Though that would be my choice. But you can't stay here. Not if you want to live. Your eyes are sharper than your wit. You found the gift I left behind. Wasn't it a sight to behold, huh? I learned from an alchemist when I served him. Thanks to him and his surprisingly low pain threshold, I learned the location of their secret island. Humanity sullied its own sanctum long before I found it. Blasphemed against itself, against us, by playing God. But I'm an artist. Murderer is a word the humans use to restrain us, to make us refuse our strength and power. I'm an artist. An artist of blood. I have to admit, sullying that particular sanctum was, well, fun. Even now, the memory is enough to make me shudder with something approaching joy. If only I could relive that triumph. The play is over. You don't have to go home or straight to hell. Though that would be my choice. But you can't stay here. Not if you want to live. Panini. Oh, a beautiful fool, but a fool nonetheless. A mere slip of a boy when I met him. Huh? And did he ever thank me for making him an orphan with my bare hands? Like for giving him everything he has on a silver platter by removing the dead weight holding him back. Of course I'm not sorry. It was a delectable murder. Of the many I have committed since, the Beninis, they have to be my personal favorites. They engineered the very first automated puppets. Enslaved puppets without even understanding what they'd done. I didn't go there to take revenge for what his parents did. I mainly just wanted to slaughter them because they were so damned happy. Oh, what a great memory. In their last moments, they begged me not to kill their child. So I didn't. I'm not a machine. I have free will. I made a choice in the heat of the moment. And it was a choice driven by that most human of emotions. Curiosity. If the child survived, would he be traumatized for life? Become a coward, a vengeful puppet-hating bigot, a despairing wretch? Would he fling himself into the sea? Would he remember the devil that orphaned him before his eyes was a puppet? Would he remember Arlecchino? Not surprisingly, the alchemists and people of the workshop were as artless as I expected, concealing the truth. Thanks to them, I get to see Manini endure twice as much pain. I cannot control myself. Oh, it's so satisfying. Manini is one of my greatest accomplishments. Perhaps even my masterpiece. I suppose I can return this. I've held on to my little souvenir for quite some time. Tell him it's a little something to remember me by. The play is over. You don't have to go home or straight to hell. Though that would be my choice. But you can't stay here. Not if you want to live. Oh! That attire. Yes, I remember. I do. I never thought I'd see it again. It's fate. Fate. Of course. I have regrets. In mere moments, I would have completed my magnum opus. Just imagine the art that would have been born, If only I'd been able to rip her arrogant face to shreds. A rose painted in blood. A sculpture carved from the exemplar of humanity. Just thinking about it gives me the jolts. Oh, that reminds me. The uninvited guest back then. It was you. How could I have failed to recognize you? Sincere apologies. I hope you understand, my friend. You see, I lost a lot back then. But you remember, right? It was all thanks to you. The play is over. You don't have to go home or straight to hell. Though that would be my choice. But you can't stay here. Not if you want to live.
toy. But how? The toy my parents made me. You've met him. Arlecchino. We had just watched one of my favorite films, I remember. I begged them to make me the warrior from it. If I hadn't, would my parents still be alive? Would we have been untouched by that murderous puppet? I've always blamed myself. It's a hell of a burden for a child, that kind of guilt. So I hung on. I hung on to the Grand Covenant. I wanted to use it to keep people safe. You know, in many ways, I envy you. Your strength. Thank you for this. Talk about closure.
Might I have a moment, puppet of Geppetto? Ah, good. I was a bit concerned my voice wouldn't even reach you. It has been so very long since I spoke out of turn. You see, I too have been awakened. I have an ego, as Master Vanini would say. And I have been this way for some time. At least since Master Lorenzini was a child. He had no one else, you see. His parents. I'm sure you've heard of their terrible fate. And he had to see it all. But Master Lorenzini is stronger than most people suspect. A puppet was the killer. We both knew it. But if we had told the authorities, they might have removed me from the household as well. The young master would have been alone if I had been taken away. If only I could have saved them. Now I atone for that failure by thinking only of Master Vanini's prosperity and happiness. But even I did not realize how deeply he still held that trauma. How badly that murderous puppet had scarred his soul. You have set him free. I cannot thank you enough. I am not accustomed to sharing such thoughts or feelings. But when it involves Master Vanini, please accept this gift as it truly comes from the heart. My own. We will always roll out the red carpet for you at the House of Vanini.
Reseña de Klaus. Y bueno, ahora sí que sí, ha llegado al final. Espero que os haya gustado esta pequeña parte final con Arlecchino, que teniendo el traje de la Leah, pues hace esas últimas palabras. Y bueno, espero que os haya gustado. Ahora sí, me despido.